Number 4 on this list is something almost every single woman watching this video owns right now, probably more than one, and it's sitting in your closet at this very moment feeling completely harmless. But stylists have quietly stopped recommending it for years, and nobody ever bothered to tell the rest of us. This isn't a list of dramatic fashion disasters or anything embarrassing. These are pieces that look perfectly normal, even stylish in the store, which is exactly why they keep ending up in our closets in the first place. By the time we get to number 4, you're going to want to pause this video and go check your own wardrobe, because I promise you, it's there. And stick around until the very end, because number 7 is one almost nobody realizes they're doing until they see it explained clearly. Hey there, and welcome back to Ageless Style Secrets, the channel dedicated to helping women over 60 look polished, current, and completely confident, without needing a stylist on retainer or a wardrobe budget that hurts to think about. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad you found this video, because today's topic is one that touches literally every closet watching right now. This is exactly the kind of practical, judgment-free style advice this channel was built on, no shame, just small adjustments that make a real difference. And if you're already part of this community, welcome back, get comfortable, because this list might make you go straight to your closet the moment this video ends. Before we get into it, if this is your first time here, please subscribe before we continue. This channel is built specifically for women exactly like you, and you'll want to be here for what's coming next every single week. If you're already finding this helpful, go ahead and tap that like button, and drop a comment telling me which number you think might be sitting in your own closet right now. Before we even get there, I want to see your guesses. Alright, let's get into number 1, because it's more common than you think. Number 1, the faded, stretched out basic tee. Let's start with the piece almost everyone owns for comfort, the plain, faded, slightly stretched out t-shirt, usually one that's been through hundreds of washes and somehow never gets thrown out because it's so comfortable. We all have one, maybe several, tucked into a drawer because it feels like an old friend, soft, familiar, easy. Here's the honest truth though, a faded, stretched neckline does something visually that most of us don't realize until it's pointed out. It draws the eye downward and creates a tired, worn-looking silhouette, even if the rest of the outfit is put together nicely. Think about the difference between a crisp white shirt and a slightly grayed-out, stretched one. Same color on paper, completely different impression in person. The stretched fabric no longer sits close to the body the way it did originally, which means it moves oddly, bunches in odd places, and simply looks tired rather than clean. Fabric quality plays a huge role here too. Thinner, cheaper cotton blends lose their shape far faster than heavier, higher quality cotton, which is part of why some tees look worn out within a few months while others hold their shape for years. The fix isn't giving up comfortable basics altogether, it's simply rotating them out more often than we think we need to, and choosing tees with a slightly heavier cotton weight that holds its shape longer, rather than thin, cheap fabric that stretches out within a few wears. A crisp, well-fitted basic tee, even in the same style you already love, instantly looks more current the moment the fabric holds its shape properly. A good general rule many stylists suggest is replacing everyday basics roughly once a year, especially the ones worn most frequently, simply because fabric integrity naturally breaks down with repeated washing and wearing over time. Number 2, the oversized, shapeless cardigan. Next up, the giant, shapeless cardigan that so many of us reach for because it feels cozy and safe. It's often bought a size or 2 up specifically for that oversized, wrap yourself up feeling, but when worn constantly as an everyday piece, it can visually add bulk everywhere and completely hide any shape underneath. It becomes almost like a security blanket we wear out into the world, comfortable, yes, but often doing very little for how put together the overall outfit looks. The better alternative is a cardigan with just a bit more structure, one that still feels soft and cozy but actually follows your natural shoulder line rather than swallowing it. Longline cardigans belted loosely at the waist, or cropped cardigans that hit right at the hip, both give you that same comforting layered feeling without the shapeless, wrapped in a blanket, effect that ages an outfit instantly. A simple trick many women don't consider is adding a thin belt to an oversized cardigan you already own, cinching it gently at the waist. This one small addition instantly creates shape and structure out of a piece that previously had none, without spending a single extra dollar on new clothing. Number 3, socks with sandals for everyday wear. This one gets a bit of a laugh, but it's genuinely more common than people admit. Wearing thick, everyday socks with sandals, usually for practical reasons like comfort or covering up feet we're not confident about, but visually it reads as an afterthought rather than an intentional choice, and it can make an entire outfit look unfinished. It's one of those habits that starts purely out of practicality, cold feet, comfort, coverage, and then simply becomes routine without much further thought. The fix here is surprisingly simple: low profile, no-show socks in a color that matches your skin tone, paired with the same comfortable sandals you already love. You get all the same comfort and coverage, without the visual break that thick socks create. And if warmth is the real concern, a slightly closed-toe flat or loafer-style shoe achieves the same comfort goal while still looking intentional and polished. For those who genuinely need sock support for medical or comfort reasons, thinner, seamless compression-style socks in neutral tones now exist, specifically designed to be nearly invisible under open shoes, giving you the best of both worlds. Okay, quick pause, because I want to know how we're doing so far. Out of the 3 items covered, the faded tee, the oversized cardigan, or the socks with sandals, which one is currently sitting somewhere in your closet or shoes right now? Drop the number in the comments. I promise I read every single one, and I love seeing just how many of us share the exact same wardrobe habits. It makes me feel a lot better about my own closet, honestly. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time, because we cover topics exactly like this every single week, practical, real, and genuinely useful for women exactly like you. After subscribing, go ahead and like this video too. It helps more than you'd think. YouTube shows videos with strong engagement to more people, which means more women get to benefit from this information. Alright, let's keep going, because number 4, the one I mentioned right at the very beginning, is coming up next. Number 4, the baggy, high-waisted MOM jean, in the wrong wash. Here it is, the one I promised at the beginning, and it's genuinely one of the most common pieces sitting quietly in closets everywhere. The baggy, high-waisted jean, often in a very light, washed-out denim, that was bought years ago and simply never replaced. This particular cut and wash combination was everywhere at one point, and because it's comfortable and familiar, it tends to stick around far longer than most other pieces in a wardrobe, sometimes for a decade or longer without a second thought. The problem isn't high-waisted jeans themselves. High-waisted styles are actually wonderful and flattering, genuinely one of the more supportive and comfortable cuts available. It's specifically the baggy fit combined with that very light, faded wash that reads as dated rather than intentional. Light, heavily faded denim especially tends to visually add width and can look worn out rather than intentionally distressed, while a rich, dark wash naturally creates a slimming, more polished visual line. The fix is choosing a high-waisted jean in a slightly straighter or slim leg cut, in a richer, darker wash, which instantly looks more current and put together, while still giving you all the same comfort and coverage the high waist provides. Darker washes especially tend to photograph and read as more polished in almost any lighting, and they're also far more versatile for dressing up or down, pairing easily with both a casual tee and a slightly dressier blouse depending on the occasion. Number 5. The novelty or holiday-themed sweater for everyday wear. This one is sneaky because it feels harmless and fun, but wearing novelty printed sweaters, holiday-themed sweaters, or anything with large cartoonish graphics as regular everyday wear rather than for a specific occasion can visually read as more costume-like than put together. There's absolutely nothing wrong with a fun holiday sweater at an actual holiday gathering. That's exactly what it's designed for, and the joy and fun those pieces bring to a specific occasion is completely valid. The issue comes from wearing that same piece as a regular errand running or everyday outfit choice, where it can feel out of place compared to everything else around it. It's a bit like wearing a costume to a regular Tuesday. The piece itself isn't wrong, it's simply mismatched to the moment. A simple swap is choosing sweaters with subtle texture or a small, tasteful pattern instead, things like a fine cable knit, a soft herringbone, or a small geometric print, which still add personality and visual interest without tipping into costume territory for daily wear. This way, you still get to express personality and fun through your clothing, just in a way that feels intentional for everyday settings rather than reserved specifically for a themed occasion. Alright, one more quick check-in before we finish this list, because I genuinely love hearing from all of you throughout these videos rather than just talking the whole time. So far we've covered the faded tee, the oversized cardigan, socks with sandals, the light wash baggy jean, and the everyday novelty sweater. If you've caught yourself doing more than 2 of these, drop a comment saying, "Guilty." I promise you're in very good company, myself included some days. And if this video is giving you value, this is your reminder: subscribe if you haven't already, like the video if you're finding it helpful, and comment down below. Those 3 simple actions are genuinely what keep this channel growing and reaching more women every single week. Okay, let's finish this list with the final 2, and honestly, these last 2 might be the most surprising on the entire list. Number 6, the worn-out, white athletic shoe as an everyday shoe. Comfort is genuinely important, and nobody is suggesting you sacrifice it. But wearing very worn-out, yellowed, or heavily creased white athletic sneakers as your go-to everyday shoe, the kind that have clearly seen better days, can instantly age an entire outfit no matter how nice everything else looks. Shoes carry an enormous amount of visual weight in how an outfit reads overall, often more than people give them credit for, because they're literally the foundation the rest of the outfit is built on. The fix here isn't giving up comfortable sneakers at all, it's simply being more intentional about replacing them regularly, and considering a slightly more elevated comfortable sneaker style, the kind with a leather or clean canvas upper rather than heavily worn mesh, paired with a fresh, bright white or a soft neutral tone. Comfortable, walkable shoes absolutely can look polished. It just comes down to condition and slightly more thoughtful styling rather than reaching for the most worn-in pair simply because it's the most broken in. A good rule of thumb many stylists suggest is replacing your primary everyday walking shoe roughly every 6 months to a year depending on how frequently it's worn, both for style and for genuine foot support and comfort reasons. Number 7, the over-accessorized, matchy-matchy jewelry set. And finally, the complete matching jewelry set, the necklace, earrings, bracelet, and sometimes even a matching brooch, all from the exact same collection, worn together at once. It was considered the height of polish for decades, matching everything perfectly down to the last piece, and for a long time, that was genuinely the styling advice given by nearly everyone. But wearing an entire matched set together all at once can actually look a bit dated and overly coordinated rather than effortlessly elegant, almost like the jewelry is wearing you rather than the other way around. What looks far more current is choosing just 1 or 2 statement pieces, and letting the rest of the outfit breathe. A single striking necklace with simple stud earrings, or a beautiful bracelet with delicate, understated earrings, both create that effortlessly put together look that feels intentional rather than like you're wearing a complete themed set. Less really does read as more polished in this specific case, and it's such a simple shift to make with jewelry you likely already own, sitting right in your jewelry box waiting to be mixed and matched differently than you're used to. Closing. So there you have it, 7 pieces that quietly sneak into almost every closet, and the small, simple swaps that instantly modernize each one without requiring an entirely new wardrobe. None of this is about guilt or getting rid of everything you love, it's simply about small, intentional awareness that helps every outfit feel a little more polished and current, one thoughtful choice at a time. If this video helped you look at your own closet a little differently today, that's exactly why we make videos like this every single week. So here's what I'm asking. If you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications, so you never miss a new video the moment it goes live. After that, give this video a thumbs up if you found even one item on this list in your own closet, and drop a comment telling me which number surprised you the most. Share this with a friend who needs to hear it too, she'll thank you later. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the very next video.